Well, welcome everybody to summary number 3 of Lolly and Pop's Appalachian Trail Adventures. I cannot believe it. It's mid-July and we're crossing the Hudson River. Well, good morning. We're walking over the Hudson River Bridge, River Mountain Bridge. People going to work. And there's the view of the Hudson one way, that's south. And there's north. One of the things I love about the trail is what you learn. I had no idea that General Washington inoculated his troops against smallpox. This is the best looking stream of water we've seen in a long time. And here comes Lolly. See how she does getting across the rocks. She's doing pretty good. Look at that. You would have thought she's done this at least 100 times by now. So how you doing?
Good.
I don't know if this is the one they say is bigger than the Kepper oak or not, but it sure is big. The limbs are just amazing. They go on forever and ever.
Well, we're somewhere in New York. We'll be in Connecticut tomorrow. And there's this neat flag on a rock. It says in memory of September 11th. And look, there's no graffiti and everything. So there are some people in the state of New York that are patriotic. And, well, good afternoon, everybody. It's the 18th. Coming across the boardwalk to railroad tracks. And hey, guess what? We're at the Appalachian Trail Railroad crossing. So we actually could go to White Plains, New York, to Wassac.
Go ahead.
Well, everybody, we decided that we're going to go in town and get a real meal, so we won't catch the train, maybe some other time. Well, it's the morning of the 19th, and the first mile this morning has been going through hayfields like this. And so we're only going to do 10 miles today. Got a late start, it's after 9 already, but that's okay. We have our meals with us, deli meals, and that stuff weighs a little bit, but by the time we got to Connecticut, the East Coast heat wave really was on. It was in the mid-90s, and we sure needed a break, so we looked for a hostel. Well, lo and behold, we crossed the river, stopped for some ice cream, and heard about Karen's hostel. We gave her a call, and she said, sure, come on in. There's no air conditioning, but we have a fan. And believe it or not, luck was with us again. We were the only ones there the entire day, so we had the whole place to ourselves. We were walking along and we kept seeing this areas that looked like it was marked off, and we couldn't figure out what it is. Then we started looking and realized those are hoses. So this is for maple syrup. So they tap the trees, and there's one right there that looks really good. I'll zoom in. So as we approached New Hampshire, we sure were hoping it would get a lot cooler, but guess what? The weather was not running in our favor. With so many ups and downs and all the heat, it was time to find another hostel, so we pulled out our AWOL guide. We were in luck. Lime Hostel had one little cabin. They said it was built in 1924, but we sure could come up and spend the night. The Hosteria actually was an old farmhouse built in 1784. They had dining rooms for breakfast and a lake for us to go swimming in. Sure couldn't ask for anything else. If you're ever in Lyme, New Hampshire, this is where you must stay and eat. One of the big differences on the trail is the flowers you see in the woods are small and dainty, but once you get in town, they're big and bold. Nice, and we're up here now. Yeah, it's a climb, but at least we have rocks and we have a view. And I don't walk very much. Like,
We're not going over the rock.
yep. And we turn to the left here. See the trail mark says turn left. Well, somebody's nice to put rebar in here, especially now that it's raining. And the easiest now is to stand up if you can and just walk up. Gotta keep your heel there, just like that. There we go. Now if you can stand up, you can just walk up and keep your heel. There we go, just like that. Well, everybody, we're on top of Smart Mountain in New Hampshire. And somebody's videos we always watched last year was some fool that hiked the trail in sandals. So there's somebody coming down the fire tower and he's in sandals. So this must be Evan.
Evan, that's right.
All right.
Well, everybody, we just got done eating dinner, or we're almost done. We had tuna casserole. And as you can hear, we're doing it in our tent because it's raining out.
After a couple nights of thunderstorms, the sky turned blue and we went into the Greenhouse restaurant. Actually, this is a great place because you can camp outside of the restaurant at night. Well, this is our second night at Hiker's Welcome Hostel. So this is the hostel. It's pretty nice, as hostels go. So it has some bunk beds up there, and then they got another building over there with about 25 more beds. So they got a total of 40. And then they also let you camp. So we pitched our tent for $18 a night. The bunks are $30 a night. Many people say the White Mountains start at Mount Moosilauke, so we're going to take this one in stride. We normally did not like to slack pack, but today we decided let's do it and use one of the advantages of staying at the hostel. Look how fast Lolly can go up the hill when she's not wearing her pack. Well, we're finally above tree line, and guess what? It sure is windy, but the views are just amazing. Nice thing about slack packing, you can actually bring cans with beer in them and some potato chips. I know, not a great lunch, but that's okay.
Hi, I'm Snap. I just ran into Lolly and Pop, and it's the first time we've seen each other since our second day. We started on the same day, so it's kind of crazy.
Yep, we both started March 9th, and he took our picture at the waterfall just on the second day of the trail, and we ran off each other on Mount Moosilauke in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Gets to be a small world.
Almost mile 1800, right?
That's right, mile 1800. That's right. Looks good.
It's so rad.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
Rad.
Great. Well, Mount Moosilauke wasn't that tough, so now it's time to go on to the Whites.